This is Hydrogen Tap. I've had a number of email, more this week than ever, about what I'm using, or questions about what I'm using to cut the stainless steel. The answer is the bandsaw. Without it, I don't think I could proceed any farther. As you can see, I have quite a collection now. I have two of them, and I'm getting ready to buy a third. The reason for the amount, the numbers, is because what I do is I set them up and pre-configure them to cut certain parts of the focus cell. Each one cuts a certain piece for me. That way I don't have to reset everything up, which in itself is a pain in the neck. So these are the band saws I use. They're really not that expensive, but out of the pocket expense, when you don't have anybody buying it for you, it does amount up. Since most of my videos hopefully are informative, I'm going to show you what the inside of this looks like. Get you a better view of it here. We call it a bandsaw for one particular reason, and that's because it's got this blade which is in the form of a band that goes around, which only makes sense, right? And you can see this big wheel here, the band's going all the way around it. Follow it around here, all the way down, and there's another wheel on the bottom. There's your view of the bottom wheel. And as it comes back up here, the reason for the bandsaw and why it works so well is that the cutting edge is only spinning in one direction. It's only moving in one direction. You don't have this back and forth action which messes everything up. So it's all spinning in one direction at one speed. And it works really well on stainless steel. So as you can see, I'm making quite a collection of them now. Bit sharpener. Little thing, but it really saves a lot of money. And since I'm sending these units all over the world now, the bits that cost me $10 a pop don't last very long when you're going through stainless steel. And diamond rotary head inside it. There's a good shot. So this bit fits in a certain way, like such, and it grinds it sharp. It saves me probably about, I was going through about 5 bits a week, and now I just keep sharpening them. I've already saved the money it cost for that sharpener, which was only about $50. You can see all the bits I have to use here. Come a long way since the time I first started with the first Aaron cells. In order to keep up with my own rate, I had to buy more and more equipment. So any of you who think I'm getting ahead on this deal, think again. Almost all the profit I make or have made has gone back into the shop, the lab. There's also a lot more things that I've been acquiring for the lab side that I didn't have before, including these power supplies. Now I have a power supply that's regulated, and it enables me to see the amperage and the voltage at the same time while I'm tuning for both. Along with now my pulse generators and my oscilloscope, things are really beginning to go in the lab, beginning to get further very fast. And as it's going in the Honda. I've decided to test the Honda without the O2 sensor modification. I am building an O2 sensor modification now, but I'll be testing this first system without it to see what's going on. I've had a number of email. One particular person who keeps emailing me and has mentioned the fact that I may not have to modify that. So we're going to see if that does work. I've done a lot of modification on the installation, and I'll show you that in the next video. Hopefully this will help or answer some of your questions.